having a little sip. I've already had one cup. Feeling a little jazzed up. I need one more little half cup because we're going to Disneyland. Well, that's a good way to start. Looking at the Disneyland roses. Look at these things. Yes, this is so cool. They weren't this big before when we got them. Like it was a, it was a starter and it bloomed, but not to this level and abundance. This is, it's a floribunda, so yes, abundance spends, of course. Hello, good morning to everyone. We are, this is a Disneyland day. This is kind of how we prep here at the new place. Well, anywhere really, to be honest. We got to have coffee, and I often come back here and, check on the plants, water things, look around, backyard. Backyarding is like the way to start the day. There she is. What are you doing?
Hello, camera.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I didn't see you there. I really thought you were, okay, because you're wearing a gray shirt and your phone is kind of silverish gray.
Yeah.
So I genuinely was like, it took me a minute to
You didn't see it.
Slow-mo that where I'm like, where I realized there was a camera. I'm actually ready to go because I have a gut feeling that's what you were going to ask me, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I kind of wait for you to say that.
Let's give the people an update.
Oh boy.
So this is how it's looking. You're able to wash them, with gentle soap and water, nothing too harsh. I'm still swollen. I swell a lot. I'm just a weird little sweller.
You look swell.
I like that better. But yeah, so I have some ointment on there, just a really thin layer. It looks like a lot, but it's just because it's shiny. It's my shining personality, breaking through the ointment.
Okay.
I'm ready though.
We're in the car.
We stopped and got donut. It was Donut Thursday.
We stopped and got donuts.
Yeah. We stopped and got donuts. Well, because we ate a donut.
No, I know.
That's where my brain was going.
This is funny.
That's literally
it's
where
similar
I was at.
she does this thing. It's similar to this. I'm going to out you. Sorry.
Great.
Reveal. This is a Katie reveal right here.
I'm not ready for it.
I've heard her say this, and not all the time, but I've heard her say, oh, look, there's a police.
Oh, I do say that. Why? Why
I don't
do I
know.
do that? I can't even help myself.
It's like, some might say there's a cop, or there's a policeman. Police officer, but not there's a police.
Yeah, I do that.
Awesome. I love it.
Ew, sorry about it.
No, it's not. It's just one of those things. And I'm not, it's kind of what makes you you. So I wouldn't stop doing it. It's just funny. And you don't, like I said, you don't do it all the time. It's just once in a while.
But it happens. You know what? I had a piece of donut on my face still.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
All right, we're on the final approach.
Oh, I like this. This is like I'm flying.
It is, because you're coming in, right?
The weather today, it says it's 73 out, by the way.
You mean
73.
You mean perfect temperature?
That is actually perfect temperature.
Well, that's
Sun is shining.
All right, we have landed, and now we're going to taxi. There's a lineup. We're going to taxi over to Mickey and Friends.
To the, what do you call it?
TPO, Theme Park Obsession, theme parks only.
I know you say that every single time.
That's right. We're making the turn.
Going in.
We're making it work.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not busy at all. Sometimes it's backed up to here.
Yeah, you can usually tell at this point.
But then you get in, this is the second phase.
The backside of Galaxy's Edge.
Look at the Pixar flags. Those are cute.
Oh, yeah.
How have I not noticed that? And we enter the dark.
Into the Dungeness Cavern. I don't know why I'm using an announcer voice. I feel like I'm narrating some sort of really exciting thing that's not exciting at all.
Golly.
All right, we got some Pixar today. And we got in the front. We really lucked out.
Yeah, we did.
It's always a gamble if you know about parking here because they park you and they tell you where to park. A lot of times we end up in the back, most of the time. I don't know why it turns out that way. It just does. But luckily we got a nice front spot.
Yep.
And I don't know, we were 5th or 6th or something like that. Now we go through, security's mellow. Look, nobody.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to jinx it though.
Well, no, a lot would have to happen from here to there. Here we go.
this is why it doesn't feel super crowded.
Yeah, it's one of the Star Wars After Dark events tonight. So
Oh,
Disneyland closes
yeah.
at 8. So generally these are mellower days because people
Yeah.
aren't going to get their value if they're paying for a ticket. They're not going to get to stay
I'm
till
telling
midnight,
you, though,
right?
a lot of people noticed on our downtown Disney video we did recently, they were like, why was it so not crowded? And I was like, I think it was a Star Wars night, and this confirms it because
Well,
we
it was. Remember,
breezed in here.
I saw 2 Han Solos.
It
Remember?
felt like 2019.
Yeah. As we enter the Esplanade, California Adventure, we're at the Pan Gates.
So
I never
we're
thought of it
calling
like that. Pan Pacific and then Peter Pan on the other side.
Wow, that you're reaching.
Pan Gates. I'm calling them the Pan Gates because they are. It's Pan Pacific.
Now I think you're saying pancakes.
You would.
Okay, this is making me want yellow roses because it seems to be the thing for DCA is like yellowy, orangey.
This is also a Floribunda. You can tell by the clusters. I wonder what this is. It's got a really nice tone to it. It's almost like
beautiful. Sunshine yellow.
Yeah, we haven't been here in a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It has been a minute.
We haven't been to Disneyland. I mean, look, it's relative terms.
Yeah, some people like
I think
they
some
come
people
once a month.
Yeah,
or-
once every 2 years.
Yeah.
You know.
So it is relative.
Yeah.
But compared to how we used to come, we used to be here like 4 times a week.
That's true.
And I am loving how like this feels like before reservations.
Yeah, this is a nice capacity.
I
That's what
think
was
it
gonna
really
say.
is the Star Wars night thing.
Yeah. We just sat down on the bench because look who's coming, the trolley.
Ding,
Hey,
ding,
trolley.
ding.
So awesome. Pacific Electric. Ooh.
It's really sneaky, but I like it.
Slick move, slick move.
I love it.
All right, we're getting up. It was nice to just sit on the bench for a while, take in the world, drink
I
it
could
in.
sit there for a while. It's
Yeah,
so nice.
that was good.
Especially when it's not packed.
Yeah.
That's okay. Wait, Penny. Every time you leave,
Cathay Circle world premiere, Katie.
I love it. This actually is, the booths are open.
Yeah,
You're right.
So it's a world premiere, as I said.
Soft opening world premiere.
Yeah. So this is kind of like a food festival. We think we don't know. That's why we're here to investigate for you.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the booths.
Yeah, but we see like food and wine booths and festival booths that they would normally sell these specialty items out of.
Now I swear it was called Marketplace. I don't know.
right.
We gotta find out.
Right next to Grizzly Falls, as per usual. At least DCA still is like about California. That's like quintessential California with the poppies and the waterfall. That's like Yosemite style right there, right?
Is that our state flower, the poppy?
Yeah,
All right.
indeed. Good job, Katie.
California. Get on the 405.
Oh no. Actually be a really good day to ride Grizzly because it's not too hot, nice breeze. It feels like the mountains. Like it literally feels like what, Mammoth or Yosemite would feel like, about maybe another month from now. But this is the marketplace so far. It's rad. I mean,
They don't have tasting cards or like the tab
oh,
things.
that's right. So no discounts. But
Yeah.
how many booths, I wonder? 5?
There's
6?
5, and then there's a festival cart that has loaded carnitas pretzel bites.
All right, we got a lot to
Honestly,
do.
just looking over the food like on this little guide here, this kind of looks already better to me than food and wine. I'll
Yeah.
be crazy.
We also came in with no expectation almost, right?
No, nothing.
Because we've never had this before.
No.
All right.
The only thing is I wish there was a tasting card because that's like a nice little price break, but whatever.
And then we just heard from the upper ups over here, the guys and gals that run this operation, that this, in fact, is an activation within Pixar Fest.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, how food and wine is its own thing?
Right.
This is all Pixar Fest, and this is just the food and beverage part of Pixar Fest.
I'll give you an example of another example of an activation. When we were in Vegas and they were doing the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
when we were down there on the Strip and they had like that Paramount thing, and then they had that other thing where you could get married and
Yeah.
the chapel, all that weird stuff. Those are all activations within the Super Bowl.
Pixar
right.
activation.
Right. So this is an activation, and I'm actively hungry. I'm actively seeking food.
I'm not as hungry because I ate that donut. I should have done what you did and eat half the donut, but I couldn't stop myself.
With age comes wisdom, Katie.
And I need some.
All right, Wonder Twin powers activate for this activation.
I get it.
Check it out for the first time. Gusto's to go. Great signage. I think I'm going to appreciate all the signage as we go through this today. Okay, ratatouille Pizzetta, a Gusteau Macaron, Le Critique Cognac Sidecar. Hey, little French daiquiri. Some good looking stuff there. We have adjourned to the tasting nook over here. It's a good spot if you're at one of these festivals, but just don't give it away to everybody. You know who you can tell? Dylan Theme Park Obsession.
Yeah.
You can tell him. Dylan will keep it on the low.
Yeah, this is so secretive. You can't even see it
No.
from the parade corridor.
No, you
No.
can't. Oh, well,
Well,
don't worry about
you
that
can't
guy.
even see it from the parade.
Yeah, look at this. It's just
can't even see it.
unbelievable.
So we decided to get this, the pizzetta. I think it's like, we're gonna call it a mini pizza. And it's for ratatouille. It looks like it's got a piece of brie cheese on there because
Loving
French.
that. Yeah.
And then there's like eggplant. It's everything you'd have in ratatouille, right?
Sure.
We were gonna get the macaron, but then we're realizing like it's a caramel macaron, and I feel like we know kind of how that
We
tastes.
know that. We
wanna
don't
try
know how this
something
tastes. This is
unique,
unique.
right?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It tastes like the, you know those pizzas you get from Lunchables,
Yeah.
but with vegetables on it.
Yeah.
It looks like a Lunchable.
Yeah, it does. It's the same size as
With a
it.
little slab of brie on there.
Yeah.
I used to
call
like
it a
those
day.
a lot. No, I'm not gonna lie. So this isn't bad. It's a good little snacker.
But it is like a
worth-
mouse made it, because if a mouse made a Lunchable, they'd throw a little thing of brie on there for
and
sure.
I would eat the brie, but I don't like half cold, half hot brie.
All right, so I told Katie the brie is still there, right? So
Yeah.
I told Katie, make me a bite, and then I'm going to put that chunk of brie on top and then eat it like that and see if maybe that separates it from being a Lunchable. And then maybe it's just like putting a little slice of brie on a Lunchable. Let's see if it's actually a thing or if it's just the thing we think it is. Is that confusing? Am I confusing you guys? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
I'm taking a simple concept and,
You're confusing me.
well, of course I'm confusing
Now be
Katie.
careful.
All right, so the brie's good. I mean, listen, when can you go wrong with that, right? So it does plus it from being just a Lunchable. And if you dissected that brie enough to have equal amounts so that you had some for every bite,
Which you could.
I believe it pluses the Lunchable, but yet I think it still reads as a Lunchable plusable. All right, this is Elemental Table. Really cool sign. So far, it's my favorite sign.
Yeah, it's really nice. You know, this also reminds me, I haven't even seen this movie.
I know, we haven't seen a lot of this, but that's all right.
Yeah. All right, Dylan grabbed the smoked firewood. It's barbecue spiced impossible chicken with hot mustard sauce, pickles, and charred onions.
Cheers.
Oh, you made me drop a pickle. Oh, boom, cheese.
I mean, it's not real chicken.
Tastes like a barbecue chip.
It does. It's actually good. It's got a little kick, but nothing crazy.
Like Miss Vicky's barbecue chips.
Oh yeah.
That's the flavor.
I'm not mad at this vegan option.
Then we grabbed this Whoopy Cookie Pie. It's cake cookies baked with cocoa powder and filled with cream cheese for frosting. Not as soft as I thought. This thing
It
is,
could be a Star Wars thing too, because it
I
looks
know,
like
it's like Darth Maul
yeah.
or something. It's very dense.
It's the size of a planet.
Yeah.
There you go, Dylan. A piece for you and a piece for me. Cheers. I like the flavor of it. I like the cream cheese. But the cake itself is so chewy. And not like mochi chewy. I just want the filling.
Cake's good. It's just kind of like,
I don't like the cake.
well, it's like regular. There's no flavor to it. Like it's just regular
Well,
cake.
we have all of our teeth. Oh well. Yeah, I like the frosting. I don't like this chewy exterior. From the Four Town Favorites booth, we have this red Panda Bow jumbo pork, and it is jumbo. That thing's as big as my fist. Vegetable bow with chili garlic sauce. That looks like something I'm not gonna touch with a 10-foot pole. Everybody prepare for the slicing of the bow.
Bow, 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 bow,
Bow. Everyone, the slicing will commence. It is a ceremonious, beautiful moment. See what is inside.
Yeah, what's going on in there? Oh,
Wow.
Pork and vegetables, just like they told us.
Just like we had no idea this would be in here. Thank goodness. Cheers. Okay, Dylan's having that sauce and he really loaded it up, so you'll have to watch his channel. That's not bad. I actually like that bow bun better than the bows over at Tropical Hideaway.
a little dabble, do ya?
This is good. And right here we have the Panda Apocalypse. It's chocolate chunk brownie with a cheesecake and then topped with orange and red 40 cream cheese frosting. All right, I'm grabbing bites for you guys. I'm the scooper. Oh my goodness. Okay, Spence, here's your bite of Panda Apocalypse. Tastes like chocolate cake and cheesecake, I'm assuming.
It does. Tastes like a good chocolate cheesecake. There you go. Yeah, I can say that, you know, I liked the chocolate and the cheesecake part, but I didn't like the frosting. But, you know, for $6, they do give you a bigger portion than normal. The boat itself is pretty big, so I probably wouldn't get it again, would you?
I didn't eat that, but I would get the bow again. And the bow was like $8 or $9. I think that's kind of worth it because it was shareable between all of us, and
Yeah.
it was good. Okay, over here in front of Ariel's, we have the Spark, inspired by Soul.
I love it.
It looks like they have a Supper Club chicken and potato waffle. Okay. That looks really good. They also have a half-note jazz cake.
That's neat.
And then 2 cocktails there. Those all look really good, but we are starting to get full.
So we're going to skip this one, we've decided.
Yeah, we're getting too full.
It's almost, this one's more of like a nighttime one for me. I don't know why.
I can see
I would
that.
eat this at nighttime. The cake is intriguing, but it's probably pedestrian. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a simple, like a red velvet cake.
Yeah.
I think, too, after having that cheesecake, I'm kind of like, I mean, I didn't even eat that.
I need a
but the
cheese
other
break
one-
after that
Yeah.
cheesecake. Porta Rosa pasta. This is usually a good booth every time we're over here. So who knows if it's going to be this time. I love their little Pixar tables. Silenzio limoncello. And that's got mango jellies.
All right, Dylan grabbed the Porto Rosso pesto pasta. So it's just ribbon pasta and a basil pesto with potatoes and green beans. It looks like the green beans are freeze-dried, which is interesting, but here we are. Yeah, it's not bad. It just tastes like pesto pasta. It's nothing like different or groundbreaking or whatever, but it's fun. It goes with the theme.
Yeah.
It's good. Let's try this lemonade now.
This is the Sea Monster lemonade. Now,
Yeah, so it has the
little floating boba things.
the green jellies.
There's a shot of them before they sunk to the bottom. They tend to sink to the bottom at a certain point. So
You know, you can actually taste like the peach and the white grape in here, so it doesn't just taste like a lemonade.
I was about to go in. I missed my chance.
It's a little too sweet and tart and too sugary.
But it's got an interesting flavor.
Yeah, it's a good flavor.
At least, yeah.
I like it.
It's
I do
very
like
sweet.
it. I think you should water it down,
But I like the pear flavor. It's good.
and I like the jellies. The jellies are my favorite part. Mmm.
All right, I'm a huge pesto fan. As you may or may not know, I make my own batches. I love the stuff. I'm pretty critical, but I know in this instance that I got to give a little birth on this. But let's try this. Now, I want it to be something I can write home about. You know, people always say, "Oh, it's nothing to write home about." What about if it is good? Would you say, "Hey, this is worth writing home about"? Like,
Yes.
I'm going to write a letter home about this. That doesn't make any sense.
No,
Anyways,
it does.
let's try this.
While you're eating that, I ate one of the. I've been eating these freeze-dried green beans. They taste like a paper straw.
Much like these guys said, it's pesto. Not enough garlic for me. I like garlic in my pesto. This is just very basil-y and oily, which is, look, that's fine too. But you want real pesto, it's got to have a little garlic note to it. But anyways, it's not bad. If anything, I would get it again if I was doing festival food, but I wouldn't walk over here for it.
All right, so we're over at the little marketplace. This isn't a booth, but they have these loaded carnitas pretzel bites. These don't look very appetizing to me, but I'm sure they probably taste all right.
And then they've got some beers as well, and it's this little booth right here that's
Yeah.
parked, on
Maybe
the
a
way
cart,
in.
I think
Yeah,
you'd
usually
say.
the beer garden's over here. There it is in there. I'm trying to see it.
That does.
I don't know, not for us. All right, over there at Bayside Brews, we have always enjoyed their seasonal margaritas, and we're hoping that doesn't change now. This is the new seasonal margarita. It's lychee. She described it as being kind of fruity, but kind of tart also. So I'm curious. I don't know. Oh,
Do you want to squeeze the lime in there?
sure.
Let me do it for you to help you.
Katie's going to assist in squeezing some lime.
I just washed my hands.
Although it is already pretty tart, which is kind of nice.
You want, here, I'll just squeeze a little bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's tart.
Would you get it again?
I would, because I hate when these are sweet. It ruins it. This actually is tart. I enjoy it. All right, we're on the other side of the park, Hollywood Boulevard, Katie, because this activation, I'm going to get it right,
Number 5.
number 5, exists in Hollywood Studios.
I don't like that it's all the way over here. I wish it was all kind of in one area.
Well, they're trying to get you to,
kind of see more parts of the park.
of course.
But I do like, I wish it were all in like one little area, but Okay, let's go check it out.
They're making sure you get your steps in between your food.
That is probably the only positive.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're entering Club Pixar, just for your edification. Okay, my favorite booth so far, saved it for last, Hanger or Hanger Management. They got Hanger 17 behind it, so it's Hanger Management. And Hangry, you can manage your hangriness here, which this is great. So let's go see what they have.
So what's this one? It's Joyful Yellow Comforting Mac and Cheese. So it has cheese puffs on it. Okay, then there's the Angry Red Hot Mac and Cheese with spicy cheese. Look at it's all that looks very
these are less happy.
And then if you like that, you could just get both.
Full mood swing.
Yeah, but it's also not strewn about the bowl there.
And the mood stabilizer mule.
So if you forgot your mood stabilizers at home, we've learned that back in Toontown, when they put those on top of a drink, it got so disgusting.
It was gross.
The gummies, the watermelon gummies. So
we're going to assume that that's the same thing.
Ooh.
We're probably not going to indulge in anything there. I think it's safe to say that mac and cheese is mac and cheese and Cheetos are Cheetos, and so you can kind of guess. Yeah, I'm just going to skip it. The calories aren't worth it on that, but it's worth noting. Now, if it were the beginning of a day and I hadn't eaten anything, I might try it, and maybe I will in the future, and maybe you should, and if you do, let us know.
Yes, and by the way, calories don't count at Disneyland, but they kind of do for us because we're here too much.
This is true. So, I mean, it was kind of a food festival in the lightest terms, but it's an activation.
Yeah, it's just something else to do when you're at DCA. I think that's cool. And I think Dylan was pointing out that like it's really simple food. It's not like an adventurous eater thing.
Right.
So it's cool. It's a nice little thing to add to Pixar Fest.